How on earth did that train car get here? I wonder where this passage leads. The zone is more or less safe. The zone is more or less safe. For Andre, my proud soldier. Still fresh. For Andre, my proud soldier. Mushrooms? My Andre. My Andre. First runner-up in the 1979 Now Dusk Oblast Beauty Contest. Not bad. first runner-up in the 1979 Now Dusk Oblast Beauty Contest. Not bad. My Andre. That's not right. It doesn't work. Impossible. Let's try something else. Nothing. Not a chance. No way. A real girly girl's room. A real girly girl's room. Some Olympic medals.
Here for the last act of our exclusive episode of Reactors of Passion, your favorite series, an exciting mix of love, greed, and plutonium. Today, Piotr confronts his best friend Yuri. Why? Over the heart of the beautiful Genia, promised to the one, but madly in love with the other. And while nobody knows how their confrontation will end, one thing is for sure. There will be lots of testosterone and passion on the air today.
Yuri, I'd never ask you something like this. You're my best friend. If it wasn't so important. You asked me to call off my wedding to Zhenya, and you still dare call yourself my best friend? Come on, Yuri. You know she loves me. You can't blame me for that. Really? And what does Tatiana think of all this? And your families? Do they know you intend to call off the wedding for Genya? They'll just have to accept it. And lose your inheritance from Uncle Joseph? You can be so naive, Piotr. What do you mean? Didn't your parents tell you? Your uncle's will was read this morning. Old Joseph seems to have played one last posthumous joke on you and Tatiana. You're lying, damn you. Not at all. It is clearly stipulated that you and her can only inherit his fortune if you get married and stay married for at least 10 years from his death. Unless one of you dies before then.
And that's the end of this exclusive episode of Reactors of Passion. To find out what happens next, tune in later on when we come back on the air.
Huh? Who are you? And what on earth are you doing here?
Oh, hi. Excuse me.
So you're the tramp that decided to use my cart? I had to go all the way up the track with the game I caught on my back because of you.
Well, I had no way of knowing that using this cart would be a nuisance for you. There's no need to be insulting, ma'am.
Insulting? First you go and steal my cart. Then you break into my home. And then I'm supposed to... Don't that beat all? There you are, you good boy. Mama'll have you up and running in no time.
What's this key for?
For activating the park automatons, you need to give them a good turn of the key every so often, or the poor things get all neurasthenic. Even cantankerous. Plus they break down. There.
Listen, I didn't really want to get off on the wrong foot with you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm accompanying the Yukon tribe on their migration to their sacred lands. And you're...
Oh, an American. Yeah, I'd bet anything. Well, look at that. An American. Well, I'm Staff Sergeant Katerina Viktorovna Drostelova. Gold medalist in the shot put in the Moscow Olympics. And the widow of Lieutenant Andrei Grigorovich Drostelov. Veteran artillery officer and figure skating champion.
Delighted to meet you, Katerina. It seems you might be just the person I'm looking for. Do you think you could let me borrow that strange key of yours? I needed to repair an automaton, without whom, I'm afraid, it is impossible for us to leave.
You've been really polite, and you speak the same way they talk in those books, little lady. You do have a bit of backbone, I'll say that much for you. This key is extremely precious to me. As far as I know, your gang of gnomes and you might just be one of those gangs of bandits that hang around here. Scrap dealers looking in every nook and cranny for a pot of gold, despite the radiation around here. I saw those riffraff off with a load of buckshot.
So you're the Katerina Drozdelova? First runner-up in the Naudask Oblast Beauty Contest in 1979?
Yes, indeed, that was me. And that was also when I met my Andre. To be perfectly honest, I thought that somebody from the West could only possibly know me for what I did in athletics instead.
Now that I know who you are, I don't dare ask for your key. I would never want to inconvenience someone of your standing like that.
Stop. Classy women don't fuss over each other. Tell me exactly why you need my key, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I have to get a park automaton back in working condition so I can pull our boat higher up onto the beach so the ostrich herd in the hold can get out. The Yukons and their herd have to continue their sacred migration as soon as possible. What's more, the longer we're stuck here, the more likely it is that we'll be caught and arrested by the soldiers who are after us.
If I say yes, you promise you'll bring it back to me as soon as you've finished?
Of course. I would never betray the trust of the great Katerina Drozdelova.
Okay then, I agree. Take good care of it. For 20 years now, it's let me keep my bag of mechanical fleas running.
20 years? I thought all the survivors left after the catastrophe.
But it was already too late for him, unfortunately.
Your husband was contaminated?
Both of us did, actually. But it didn't do anything to me. That's just the way I was made. Or maybe I was immune because of all the garbage they kept giving me for years so that I could win that trinket at the Olympics.
And since then, you've never tried to get to Valzambur?
No. I heard that all of the irradiated survivors were sent to this clinic there and they never get out. Besides, I have absolutely everything I need here. Somewhere to call home. I'm near my dear Andriusha. I have my dog and all the game I want.
One last thing before I go. You said the air in the subway stayed pure. Does it lead out of the city?
Yes. Just follow the tracks right behind my place and you can get out to the other side of Baranor through the Olympia Stadium station at the end of the line. That's the terminus. Not only do you avoid the radiation, but you also have electricity. It's one of the only circuits in the city that's still working. You just have to be careful. Some of the pipes gave way and flooded some galleries with lake water.
Thank you, Katerina, for everything. The zone is more or less safe. How charming. Hans Vorarlberg's symbol. My Andre. It doesn't work. Nothing. Not a chance. Let's try something else. Impossible. That's not right. The park must be behind there.
What news, Kate Walker?
Looks like Miss Kate Walker have time for much fun.
This ride is the only way I found to get to the park subway station.
And what Miss Kate Walker find for you girls?
I learned that the subway is safe. No radiation. I mean, free of all bad spirits, if you prefer. But most important, when you exit from the last station, you can leave the city while still staying on the sacred route of the migration.
Where does the station exit to?
Some kind of sports complex. Olympia or something like that.
Olympia. Land of martyrs.
Good work, Kate Walker. I don't know what the Yukos would do without your help.
First, we have to hoist the crystal onto the beach.
How can we help you, Kate Walker?
Well, your ostriches obviously can't use the cart to get to the subway line. Can the Yukos clear the rubble from the station entrance while I take care of the crystal?
Go find volunteers. See you later, Miss Kate Walker.
Olympia. Ayahuasca didn't seem to like that.
The truth is, I was told that the previous migration went through some bad times. A tragedy that left permanent scars. But you have enough to do for the moment. We'll talk about all that later.
Once we've left Baranur, what is the next step?
The river Balaton. Once we cross the sacred bridge over it, we'll be past the border and in Yakistan. Our pursuers won't be able to harm us there.
Any news from the Yukos who are still locked up in the crystal?
Everyone is fine, even if the ostriches are getting impatient. We have to get them out soon, Kate Walker.
I'm going, Kirk. I have to find an old friend.
What news, Kate Walker?
Looks like Miss Kate Walker have time for much fun.
I wasn't having fun, Ayahuasca. I was finding a way to help the caravan get us out of this place safely.
Don't be upset, Kate Walker. This cursed place makes the Yukos a bit nervous. What did you discover?
So we'll take the subway line. The air is pure, and the station at the end of the line lets us leave the city while staying on the sacred route of the migration.
Where does the station exit to?
Some kind of sports complex. Olympia or something like that.
Olympia. Land of martyrs.
Good work, Kate Walker. I don't know what the Yukos would do without your help.
First, we have to hoist the crystal onto the beach.
How can we help you, Kate Walker?
Well, your ostriches obviously can't use the cart to get to the subway line. Can the Yukos clear the rubble from the station entrance while I take care of the crystal?
Go find volunteers. See you later, Miss Kate Walker.
I'm going, Kirk. I have to find an old friend.